Alright, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave.
But I go by another name too.
Like always. And you found do it yourself. Do it right and well. First off, I want to admit one thing. And that is, even after 3 years of doing this YouTube stuff, I'm still pretty terrible at it.
God damn it.
And I say that because, I bought something to feature on the channel for content. I was going to video me picking it up. I had it all set up with the guy. And I forgot my camera, my microphone, pretty much everything that I need. Or needed to do it. So here I am back home with the bike, and now I'm just gonna have to tell you about it. So let's get into it. Haven't gotten to wear this hat in a while. That's kind of cool. I get to put it back on while I work on this little beast. And well, before I show you the bike, I want you to hear it first. That's right. It's a Suzuki, and it's a two-stroke. So what is it? You guys might already know. I've already had one. Let me show it to you. Oh. Second gear start. I know what you're thinking. Normally, I buy bikes that don't run. Why do I buy bikes that don't run? Well, because I like getting them running. But this bike, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist because it was online and it was cheap. I actually bought this bike off from Bring a Trailer. I know, weird. I'm not usually on those sites. This is actually the first motorcycle, vehicle, 2 wheels, 4 wheels that I've actually bought online. I'm usually skeptical, but I figured, why not? You guys can go on Bring a Trailer if you'd like and search it up. It's a 1971 Suzuki T350. You can find it. I just bought it. Well, the auction ended a couple weeks ago. I was actually in Denver, Colorado for an extended period of time. The guy was nice enough to keep it at his house while I was out there. I actually bid. I didn't think I was going to win. I mean, I think I stole this motorcycle, to be honest with you. In the condition that it's in, and I'll show you some details, I think I stole this motorcycle. If you guys remember back, not last winter, but the winter before that, I actually worked on one of these. It was green. I dug it out of a, well, the guy had it in a lean-to in New York. I paid 200 bucks for the motorcycle. I dug it out. That one was green. This one's been repainted. It didn't come stock in the silver and black form. I wonder if the title actually says what color it was supposed to be. That's right. This one has a title. The other one that I bought for 200 bucks didn't. No color. Doesn't say color on there. Anyways, Hondas do. Hondas usually put color on their title. Yeah, so bring a trailer. It was on there. I bid twice actually. Didn't think I was gonna win. Ended up winning. Oh, these are new. Look at that. New mirrors. Never peeled the plastic off from it. Or mirror, I should say. Yeah, so just looking at the bike, it's all there. You know, nice side covers, which are original. I don't know what that white is. Probably bird poop I just got all over my hand.
Ah! God damn it!
It does have some issues that I spotted while I was checking the bike out this morning. Had to drive up to Charleston. Charleston, South Carolina traffic is just as bad as Savannah traffic, if you guys are wondering. The guy had a really short window to where I could, you know, get to his house and pick up the motorcycle. He leaves for work at 9 and doesn't come back. Look at this. We'll get to that in a minute. Doesn't come back till 9 at night. So 9 in the morning to 9 at night, I decided to head up there this morning. Got on the road early. That's why I forgot my camera. And got up there and, well, you know, ran into Charleston morning commute traffic. It's not good. So I touched on it. It's a 71 T350 Suzuki's, basically Suzuki's answer to the RD or whatever the other line was that they had before the RD, Yamaha. It's basically their version. This bike actually gained notoriety in Australia, believe it or not. It won some off-road two-stroke motorcycle challenge in Australia, and then subsequently came over to the United States during the two-stroke motorcycle craze of the early to mid 70s and before that. But this is when they really got dangerous. You know, it has a drum front brake, so when you get all those two strokes going down the road, you know, it's they don't like to stop. That's the reason why Kawasaki's, you know, they were called the Widowmakers. Those two-stroke triples really got going, and then they couldn't stop. So this one, you know, no different, just like the green one that I had. If you guys check out the green one, I'm not sure if I made a playlist or not, but there's a bunch of green ones. I brought that one back to life. I had basically the motor all taken apart. It needed a bunch of work. So this one, unlike most of my projects, it runs, and it actually runs pretty well, but it does need some work. So let me show you the work that it needs. All right, we're gonna start with the bad, I guess, the stuff that needs to get worked on. The first thing, and right in your face, is the fork seals. You know, it's pretty much blown out. I think this side is good, but if I'm gonna do one side, I'm gonna do both. You can see, like, it's gotten crud all over the place. So the fork seal, or seals, need to be done. Not a big issue. The blinkers, I don't know if you can tell by the angle of the dangle, like down. I don't know what's going on with these. I believe they're replacements. These are just loose. Oh, okay, all right. Yep, so those are gonna have to get tightened up. I don't think there's any baffles in the exhaust, which I'm okay with that. Sounds good, loud. Or maybe the baffles are drilled out. I'm not exactly sure. It's a mystery. Some other thing that I noticed is this. I don't know what the heck this is. I don't believe the other Suzuki that I had that. And the reason why I don't believe is because, well, this one's held on by good old American zip ties. Or they might be Chinese. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is. It looks like there's like fittings on the frame here and down here. Not exactly sure what that would be all about. Looks, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look. I have to look at the other videos of my Suzuki. Oh, I lost those videos. I'll have to watch the videos on YouTube about the Suzuki to see if I can catch a glimpse of that. I have no idea what that would be. So yeah, it does smoke a lot, and the reason why it smokes a lot is because the guy, he said the pump works. Questionable. If the pump worked, then why would he put premix in the tank? That's why it's questionable. One thing, because it was online and it wasn't disclosed and I didn't ask the question, and I don't typically usually like, this tank has been slimed. You can see it right there. Usually not a fan of motorcycle tanks that's been slimed. Either it was rusty and they slimed it to cover the rust, or there was holes and they slimed it to cover the holes. This thing has been repainted rather nicely, I should say. You can tell. So hopefully that slime holds up and doesn't leak fuel or rust, or doesn't disintegrate and cause more issues. One of the things I did notice in his video when it was on Bring a Trailer, the throttle, when he revved it up, it got stuck. It got hung up or was delayed to return. And I did ask him a question about it, and he said that that video was old and that the throttle cable has been fixed, which I believe him. It is closing and it is snapping back. But on the green one, that one also had the same issue, but that one was because it sat. And I did have to get a new throttle cable for it. So I know they're out there. It just might need to be adjusted. Or maybe it's fine. It looks like an old cable. So yeah, I might have to go and replace the cables like I did on that one. They definitely need adjusting. The brakes, I'm gonna have to do some investigating. The brakes they're there, they work, but just not sure if it just needs to be adjusted to where I like it. My preference, the brakes being, you press them just a bit and then they catch, especially drum brakes. This one you really got to stomp on it to get the brakes to do anything. So the brakes are an issue. The one mirror just looks weird and funky to me. I'll maybe get a set so they match. because I have no idea where this mirror came from. There's no Suzuki symbols on it or anything. It's probably just a universal mirror. But yeah, other than that, and cleaning it, because it is dirty. I don't know if you can really see. I don't know if you can really tell. It's not as dirty as the green one was, but it could use some cleaning up. Maybe some Scotch-Brite. Not too shabby. Oh, let's talk about this. So this is the original dealer sticker that they put on the taillights back in the day. Pretty cool. It's got the original sticker, just like my Honda up here has the original sticker on its fender. Pretty cool, I think. This one's got the original, that one's got an original. I think I had another bike that had one, but it was really hard to read. It was a blue one. The blue one that I built 2 winters ago. Pretty neat. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end this video here. If you like these old bikes, check out my channel. If this is your first time, got a bunch of old bikes that I work on. Not just Suzukis, but Hondas. Working on a bunch of Yamahas, Harleys, you name it. I love old motorcycles. I particularly like getting them running. This one's not that case. This one already runs, as you can tell. But yeah, I think being that it's 2-stroke, I have a title for it. I think I'm gonna keep it around for a while. If you guys been tuning in, the green CB360, that one actually might be up for sale sometime soon. I know it's not exactly the right time to be selling a motorcycle. That's why I might hold on to it till next spring. But if you guys are interested in it, hit me up. But like always, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And like always, till next time, thanks a lot. If you're wondering why I had to get a U-Haul trailer, well, it's because I sold my utility trailer thinking, oh, I'm not gonna buy a motorcycle for a while. I'm gonna pick up one of those nice folding motorcycle trailers so I can take it with me while I'm traveling locally for work. And then I just ended up not getting one yet, and that one, you know, the bike came up in auction. I saw, so here I am having to rent a U-Haul trailer.